welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, we're going to do an update on Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. A couple weeks ago, I did an update on their marriage, and I did say that I thought we were absolutely doing some kind of therapy thing and that there were some things happening. There's been a lot of buzz in the news that they're not doing well, but I thought they were doing okay in my last video. I thought they were working on it. Let's put it that way. I did get a 10 of swords a 9 of swords in reverse. So there was some anxiety about the situation that was alleviating, but I did get a death card in the outcome card and the Queen of Pentacles in the future outcome card. So those are a little bit in conflict. The newbie reader may say that death card, the relationship is coming to an end. It's transforming into something different. But with that Queen of Pentacles in the ultimate outcome situation, that the situation may turn into something that's more substantial and they may be working on the marriage. So let's take a look at it. It's not going to be a super long video. This is going to be a super quick one, just an update for them. So we're going to do the same Celtic cross spread, and I have the original from 2 weeks ago. The first spread up on my other screen. We'll see if we get some similar cards using the same deck, of course. And as always, thank you so much for being here, spending time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch my videos, and please consider subscribing and liking this video because it'll help my algorithm. So here we go. We've got in the middle, the Magician is in reverse. So this Magician sometimes is a playa. Sometimes he has a wandering eye, but in this case, intuitively, I'm getting that this is not a wandering eye situation. This is more of, I don't have the tools, I don't have the skills that I need to be really, really successful at this. Great opportunity to get a therapist in there, work with the therapist. What's crossing them? What's crossing them is that balance, trying to find the balance between being right and being cooperative and working with someone in a marriage relationship. So there we go. Under the surface, Ace of Wands. I think there's some issues with them not liking each other enough to not like each other in the bedroom. So, you know, when you don't like somebody, sometimes you don't want to get wild and sweaty with them. Just let's put it that way. So I think there's some issues with that. But that's normal if you are not getting along with someone. What's in the past in that suitcase position? Suitcase position is where they said we're done, done. Now, in my last reading, it was the hopes and fears card that had this in the upright. So the hope and fear, more fear, was that the relationship was over. Now when it's in reverse, we put a pause on that. So this is something that's in the past. We're going to put a pause on just throwing out the bathwater with the baby. Where are we at on the conscious level right now? The conscious level is we're working on it, but it's a struggle. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. They are really struggling with finding their footing, which also echoes the 7 of Wands card. So what's in our immediate future for them? We're going to pull one right from the middle of the deck. So we're still learning how to get along, how to be good to each other. We're still learning how to exist in a dual person relationship. How do they see themselves? They see themselves as raw and open. So this tells me that they're really, really at a point in the relationship, and if they're working with a therapist, where things are kind of raw and out in the open. Sometimes when you're in therapy, things get worse before they get better. So I think that's kind of the point we're at right now. How do others see them? Others see them as really kind of doing the work, but doing the work chaotically. That 4 of Swords, when we're in reverse, we're resting, we're recovering, we're going through a therapeutic process calmly and rationally and through a goal-based process. This, it's a little bit chaotic right now. Hopes and fears. Let's see what we get for hopes and fears. Hopes and fears, we get that the High Priestess in reverse. So that tells me that everyone has some suspicions about the other. So I don't think that they're real confident about the truth telling of the other party. And that, again, can happen when you're in a relationship. Sometimes if you don't like somebody, you don't like anything they do. It gets to the point where I hate the way you breathe. I hate the way you sit on the couch. So right now, they're not really psychically tuned in together. Ultimate outcome for right now, we have that Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it does look like they are kind of playing for different teams at the moment. So this really does echo what we're reading in the tabloids and in the mutterings of those people on the internet. So let's see what these two crazy kids need to make this sucker work. I'm of the opinion they were very young when they got married. I feel like no one should get married before 30. First time I got married, I was 27. I was too young, but I thought I was an old maid. So what do these kids need to make this situation work? And that was a sloppy shuffle for you guys. Let me grab my card. As you know, my second website is Sloppy Shuffle Tarot because I'm a sloppy shuffler. Let's see, what is the remedy? How do we find the yellow brick road for these two? They need to stop operating in a silo. Any of that negative stuff, anything that they have done against each other needs to come out. It needs to come out right away. So here we go. Work together. Don't work in a silo. Don't work by yourself. Don't clam up. You got to keep that openness going. And you have to be open to the nth degree. So again, there's some things that people shouldn't say because it may upset people. You don't tell somebody, yeah, you look really fat in that. You say, maybe you want to wear a different outfit. Sometimes you got to sugarcoat, but here they shouldn't be operating in a silo. If there is some stuff that needs to come out, it needs to be said. You gotta say it. So if anybody has had a paramour or some kind of situation on the side, they need to say it. That is going to get them back to this love situation. And then we have this Empress card. Now, I did say that I felt like they wanted to have kids, that they were kind of thinking about that. And there's maybe some issues in the last reading. I believe that's what I said. This Empress card, I'm a little concerned that they're going to use having a baby as a leveling up for the relationship, a reaffirmation of that relationship and marriage. Probably not the best idea. But you never know. It could be a great idea. Who knows? Here, this Three of Pentacles, I do think if they move forward and try and heal the relationship and level up with the baby, that it is going to cause some problems and it will blast them to the four corners of the universe. So up here, the generosity card, I think intellectually, they really do want to make this work. Nobody wants to get divorced. Nobody wants to go through that. It's financially painful. It's emotionally painful. It's intellectually painful. Let's go through all of the tarot. It's energetically disruptive. So we went through all the suits, went all through the tarot suits. So here, there's suspicions that some people have with this moon card that need to come out on the table. So I do think that there's some secrets that one of the parties has, and it needs to come to the surface. So I think these kids are still struggling with their marriage, unfortunately. I wish it was a little bit different of a reading. Nobody wants to hear that young people that should be enjoying themselves and enjoying their marriage are having some issues. So I do hope that they are going to get that worked out with a therapist, with a professional, with a church leader or something like that. They really should do that. I know they're both fairly religious and fairly involved in their church. I know Justin was originally. So I hope you guys enjoy this. We'll keep checking in on them. Like I said, my advice to them is open up the doors, let everybody know what's going on. If you did something wrong, you got to admit it. That's the only way they're going to move forward and heal. So have a great day. As always, thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. It does help my algorithms. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing it. I do a lot of lives. You can get a reading done for yourself, or you can sit here and watch me read on politics, celebrities, royal people, all kinds of stuff. I read on a polo pony earlier today. So Hope to see you all soon. If you'd like your own magical private reading, there's a link in the description below. You can book your own meeting with me. Have a great day. Thanks.